hace un ritual y es difícil hacer y abrimos la boca.
Hello my friends, welcome to the first video on my channel in quite a long time now. So I'm recording this video on a big hill in Malaga city in the south of Spain. I have been based in Malaga city for about 3.5 months now. I first came here in October of last year, and what I want to do in this video is just share some of my experience with you, share some of my reflections with you. And this is also for my own benefit because, yes, I want to apply the lessons that I've learned from this adventure when it comes to future adventures that I will go on, because I'm actually leaving Malaga tomorrow. I'm returning to Ireland, yes, tomorrow, which is Friday the 5th of February 2021. So the first thing I want to tell you about is the impact that the weather has had here on my mental health and my psychological well-being, because some of you might remember in a couple of videos last year when I was making videos regularly, I mentioned a few times that if I spend the winter time in Ireland, it has a terrible impact on my mental health. You know, my mood goes down, my energy goes down, even my self-esteem goes down. It's really, really bad. And it's because of just the bleak, grey, wet, cold, dark conditions. You know, I just cannot handle the winter in the southwest of Ireland. So again, as I mentioned in several videos, I planned and strategized and prepared for a long time to escape Ireland for winter 2020 and now 2021. So that's why I came to the south of Spain again in October of 2020, and it has been a fantastic move. You know, the blue skies that we get consistently here, the sunshine, the warmth, because you know the cold is definitely a factor in why I find Ireland quite bleak in the wintertime. But I think one of the biggest factors is the absence of blue skies, because that thick grey cloud cover in Ireland, that does something to me. It's, I don't know, there's like a pressure from it or something, and I think it interferes with things like your circadian rhythm and the biochemistry of your brain, things like serotonin, dopamine, and even endorphins. I've actually researched this subject quite a lot, and yes, there is a substantial amount of research which indicates that living somewhere sunny can be tremendously beneficial for a person's mental health, and that has absolutely been my experience here over the past 3.5 months. So that's a lesson I will apply moving forwards, again when I go on future adventures. The next thing I want to talk about is the impact that this environment has had on me. And when I say environment, I mean everything from just the geographical location in the world, to living in a city, to the culture here in Malaga and in Andalusia as a whole. So Malaga and Andalusia are well known around Spain to be quite laid back. You know, people here, a lot of them, they live a slow pace of life, and they know how to take it easy. They know how to work too, for sure. But again, it is known for being quite relaxed and laid back. And of course, that ties in with what I spoke about a second ago, which is the sunny, warm climate. That's going to lead to a slower, more relaxed pace of life. And that has definitely rubbed off on me. I'm far more chilled out and relaxed and laid back and even a little bit lazy here than I am compared to when I'm in Ireland. And this is one of the reasons that I haven't been making videos. It's because I'm just like, you know what? I've done my bit of work for the day. I do online English teaching. That's how I've been earning money while living here. And so once I've, gone to the gym, once I've done my teaching, once I've done a few other things, maybe a few other chores or some more outdoor activities, then I'm just kind of like wanting to chill out and maybe have a few beers and just and be like the majority of the rest of the people here, which is again relaxed and laid back. So that's one way that this environment has influenced me. Another way is because I lived in the city centre for most of my time here, at times I did actually feel a bit overstimulated and a bit overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle of the city. Now, on the one hand, I love the hustle and bustle of Malaga, and I love the fact that it's alive and buzzing with energy, but it can, again, kind of overwhelm me or overstimulate me, because I do think I'm relatively high on the spectrum when it comes to sensitivity. And perhaps that's because of the fact that I've spent a lot of my life living in Ireland, where it's less populated, I've closer access to nature, I'm from a town with 30,000 people, you know, that's versus a couple of million people here, and so on and so forth. So there's kind of a contradictory thing going on when it comes to how the environment here influenced me, because as I said, on the one hand, it makes me relaxed and laid back, whereas on the other hand, it can make me a little bit frazzled and just want to find, even right now you can hear some vehicle behind me, like some of the streets here is just like motorbikes, mopeds, buses, and they can be narrow, and then the paths are narrow as well, and there are people walking slowly and I'm trying to get around them, and all of that can, yes, leave me a little bit stressed, which is the complete opposite to the other effect that this environment has on me, which is it makes me laid back and relaxed. So again, on one hand, chilled out, laid back, relaxed, and on the other hand, sometimes a bit frazzled and stressed and overstimulated. Okay, the third thing that I want to tell you about is the impact that living here has had on my lifestyle. To be honest, my lifestyle isn't that different compared to how I live in Ireland. You know, I like to live a very active lifestyle. I've mentioned this many times in videos before. You know, I love walking, I love hiking, I love cycling. Well, I bought a bike here. I found a place to go hiking here. I walk a lot here. I go to the gym a lot here. I go to a fantastic gym here. It's called the O2 Wellness Center. It has like 4 stories and there's something different on every level, like a big swimming pool on one level, so I go swimming there. There's a big gym on another level, nice, open, spacious, modern gym. What else? On another level, there's like a spa area with a couple of warm pools and then a cold pool, and I like alternating between the two, but I also just love relaxing in the warmer jacuzzi type ones. So yes, while my lifestyle is similar to what it's like in Ireland, there are a couple of differences. I would say that the gym facility that I go to is better here. The hiking area that I go to might be better here. It's called Montes de Malaga. Absolutely fantastic. They call it a natural park, but like this thing is, you know, it's super vast and it's full of mountains and it's absolutely massive and spectacular and green, and because you've got the nice weather, that makes it so suitable for going hiking whenever you want, because you don't have to worry about rain and cold and all that kind of thing. What else is different or better about my lifestyle here? I would say one big difference is I tend to have more social connections here. You know, my social life here is much richer and I meet more people and I have more friends, I have more opportunities for dating, and that's just all part and parcel of living in a city with a higher population. Is there anything else about my lifestyle that is different or better or similar? As I said, it is quite similar. Just living an active lifestyle, which I can't do in Ireland in the wintertime because it's so bleak and cold and dark and grey. So that's another reason why I came here for the past 3.5 months, is because living an active lifestyle is very conducive to my happiness, to my mental health, to my psychological well-being. And as it's probably clear by now, that is one of my core values. You know, it's one of the things that is most important to me. You know, I just need that mental health. I need that happiness. I need to be energized. I need to be content. I need to feel good. You know, I like feeling good, and I'm very determined to live my life in such a way that allows me to achieve that. And coming to Malaga for the past 3.5 months did just that. So yes, very happy to report that it has been a fantastic adventure, and who knows where I'll go next. I might come back here because I've become quite familiar with this city. I know my way around very well. I'm actually living in a different part of the city as we speak for the past week or so, and I like it over there. It's less busy. It's a couple of kilometers from the city centre. So yes, maybe I'll come back here, or maybe I'll go somewhere else. You know, I'm also looking at places like Bali, or maybe Chiang Mai in Thailand, or maybe South America, or maybe South Africa at some stage. I've got a friend here from Canada who has lived in South Africa, and he's been really bigging that up. You know, he's been recommending Cape Town in South Africa to me, and I've been researching that. But I realise it's kind of dangerous there as well, so I might leave that off for a while. We shall see. I'm gonna leave it there for this video, my friends. I really just wanted to make at least one video before I left Spain tomorrow. As I said, my flight back to Ireland is indeed tomorrow evening. I'm looking forward to being back there. I like being in Ireland for the spring and the summertime because it transforms into a completely different place. You know, Ireland really is at different ends of the spectrum when it comes to the climate and the conditions between winter and summertime. Summer in Ireland, summer in County Kerry, Ireland is absolutely incredible. You know, the days get so long. The days can be like 18 hours, 19 hours long, and nice weather, not too hot, but it can be quite sunny. And yeah, my energy and my mood and my productivity and again my mental health go way up in the springtime and the summertime in Ireland. So yes, very much looking forward to going back there. That is it for this video, my friends. Thank you very much for tuning in as always, and I look forward to talking to you again another time. Take care, guys. Be well. Talk to you in the next one.